All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday. Good to see our friend Lisa Maurer. We haven't seen her for a while from Charles Smith Wines. Well, I don't know what they're called now because they've sold off a number of labels. The Boom Boom, the Chateau Smith, the Kung Fu Girl. And let me tell you, Charles Smith is a rock star. This guy has come up with some great packaging, but also makes some outstanding wines. I'll tell you what, man, his top level wines, these new Sixto wines, some of the best Chardonnays I've ever had from Washington State. His wines are in the bottle. As kooky as some people may think he is really serious and about making great wines. And this is kind of interesting because you don't see a lot of great Chardonnay coming from Washington State. And I was kind of confused because although these three wines made the same way, they're from different sites, and that's what he's trying to emphasize, but they all say Washington State. And the Columbia Valley is a huge area, so I'd like to see a little more information on the bottle as to which specific areas these wines are from. The Frenchman Hills here, this is, let's see, it was inspired by the musician Sixto Rodriguez, the name of the wine anyways. I we should mention that, this joint venture between Charles Smith and Brennan Leighton. And this wine is from a 1,650-foot elevation site, about 30 minutes north of the Wahluke Slope, planted in 1998. And this wine's got a good amount of tree fruit, and they're all made the same way as I mentioned before, whole cluster, the same amount of oak approximately, all on native yeasts, and just the different vineyard sites. This one's showing some nice fruit, a little hint of a flinty mineral note, and you know, a very nice balance in this wine though. That toasty oak spice, just the right amount of it on the finish, not overdone. A little vanilla bean creme brulee note, really exotic, and nice minerality linked in the finish on this wine. This wine, excellent juice. The Rosa Hills, very different. This wine almost seems like it went through more malolactic, had a very tropical note, some guava, papaya, notes of honeycomb, vanilla bean, and a little butteriness to this wine. And this is from vineyards at 1,350-foot elevation in the southern slope of the Rattlesnake Hills region. So really thick and creamy on the tongue, though. Like I said, you had that butterscotch nuance in this wine through the finish. Big, but still lovely balance. This wine displays good acidity and some nice minerality lengthening the finish for how big this wine was. Excellent juice. And then my favorite, the Moxie. More flinty, kind of minerally driven style, more like a white burgundy, green apple, lemon lime citrus, and the vines are over 45 years old. You notice that concentration, kind of really exotic white flowers, cardamom notes, even more complex. On the second day on the palate, this wine had lovely concentration richness and good hand of acidity here. Like I said, that toasty oak spice showing but not overdone, and lovely flinty, minerally nuance through the finish. Even better on the second day, most excellent. That was my favorite of the three, but all three worthy of being on the shelf here at the Wine Watch, as are all these K. Vintners wines. The Sangiovese, big about Sangiovese outside of, you know, Italy. Italy produces some of the best, and I don't know why you'd pay $47 to get a Sangiovese from Walla Walla, but this is a good example of a Sangiovese made the same style. They make it in Montalcino, unadulterated by new wood, and shorter maceration, light color. This wine had a really pretty wild strawberry fruit, some floral notes, some nice spice, and wild herbs coming out as this wine opened up a bit more herbal on the second day. A really elegant style of Sangiovese on the palate, fine tannins, and a nice length on the finish. A little bit of that dried floral kind of character coming in at the end, but an excellent example of Sangiovese from this country. All right, the Hidden. This wine, man, I don't know. This is just one of the best Syrahs made in the United States of America. It scores 95 points or higher every year. This wine got 97 points. Let me tell you, it is all that and a box of chocolates. Big and dark berry and plum fruit, notes of roasted meat on the nose, dark spices, herbs, damp earth, even more involved in nuance on the second day. This is a big wine, but these wines are balanced. They are not over the top. They have got great minerality, great distinction in terms of where they're from, and wonderful freshness. This wine, most excellent juice. Needs some time, though. It's $74.25. Outstanding selection. Thank you very much, Lisa, for stopping by and for bringing us lunch. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.